Okay, Sunday, 28th of July 2024. So, sharing smart ideas men should know. Study Sunday. Be more. Now, be a lifelong learner. That essentially means always be learning. Always be taking in new information, new ideas, new concepts in psychology, finance, history, psychology, praxeology, behavioral economics, you name it, finance, business, marketing, you name it, from all kinds of different sources and places. And it's very important to unleash that curiosity so as to tell me more. Have that kind of habit, tell me more. I just had an appointment with, let's say, a healthcare professionalist, organising something in the future, and asking about what's this and what's that and what's the difference here, what's that, and isoproxy 70% this and that and this. Tell me more, because then we understand more about how the world works, how it functions, what is and what isn't. We learn more powerful stuff. So we need to be a lifelong learner and taking in new ideas all the time. I have this one interesting principle with language, because as I'm learning Spanish, is that every single day I try to either learn one new word or one new grammar rule. And then over time, through compounding, I can make more and more complex sentences and express myself better and better. And that as a general principle. Every day, one new word or one new principle. And over time, over the course of a year, 2, 3, 6 years, that's a damn good, damn solid foundation of that language, just by doing and learning something all the time. This is the idea of just get 1% better every day, compounding effect. Get 1% better all the time. Yeah, it's very nice, very fine, but that's 1% is astronomical. It's really hard. Understand something new all the time. For example, I'm looking on ChatGPT, and I have maybe say 10 to 20 different tabs to go through on all kinds of physics and quantum mechanics, all kinds of theoretical physics related topics, and encountering other kind of first principles in science and technology and how to use those in life. Of course, we need to have the right kind of questions to ask in order to keep learning. And the first principles, explain this to me like I'm 5 years old. How can I apply this in health, wealth, love and happiness, and in life, whatever else, and exercise, you name it. How can I apply this? What does it mean? Tell me more. Very important. That way we're constantly learning and we're understanding the world more and more. And then you could also say travel. Travel as well is important, because then we can understand more about the world. We physically go to the places. We put that proof of work in to go into these unique destinations and places in the world, and by learning by doing, really. Learning by observing as well. What's this? What's that? How does that work? How does this work? What's this? What's that? Powerful stuff. And frankly, we become then, as I said before in a previous video, we become the demon, in a sense of the more we understand the world, and by learning more, we understand the world better, how it works, how it functions, so then we can basically, simplistically, predict the future easier, because we know the rules, the culture, society, the economics, the structure. We know how it works, the way it is. That's powerful. And I guess, strongly suspect, you need that discipline to keep learning, to be always wanting to know more. Otherwise, you risk going stagnant. You risk being stagnant. And the longer you're stagnant for, the harder it will be to catch up, in a sense of how the world has changed, and new developments and new discoveries and new technologies, and you name it. Like with AI, the longer you don't use AI, the harder and the longer it'll take to catch up, to get to the same standard that people are using at today, in a sense of the way they're using it. That's powerful. So we want to be a lifelong learner, always learning something, and about the key principles of life, and science, biology, physics, quantum mechanics, you name it, praxeology, human behavior, psychology. That's what this whole channel is all about. Every single day, one new thing. Again, sharing smart stuff men should know. So be a lifelong learner. It's powerful. And I feel, so we're using emotional language, I feel that I'm just one fact away from changing life drastically. One little fact, not factoid, that's a misunderstanding. That word means something else. It means something you think is a fact, but not really. More of a factet. Interesting little factet. One little fact set away from something changing your life. That's powerful. But then the question then is, which one? Well, it's very difficult to know. So dragnet, just learn everything, take everything in, and then you can figure it out later on. Take as much data, take as much information, take as many principles, first principles of life, you name it, and reverse engineer them. Think about them, meditate on them, whatever else. Ponder about them, muse about them. And then you internalize it, it becomes normal, and your life's improved. You can do more things, you can be more. Again, study Sunday, be more. Powerful stuff. But that's important. Be a lifelong learner and never stop learning. Be curious. How does this work? How does that work? I came across an interesting concept recently about artificial photosynthesis. What is that? How does that work? How is it applied? What are the first principles? Tell me more. And beyond. These things. Be a lifelong learner. Always learning. Always growing. That's how we get ahead in life. There's a nice quote by Warren Buffett that says, the more we learn, the more we earn. Powerful stuff. So yes. Keep learning. But otherwise, study Sunday. Be more. Sharing smart ideas men should know. Otherwise, you'll be seeing me tomorrow.